Hello everyone, my name is Movie Maker. As some of you may know, I usually only make gaming videos, but today I'm doing another fishing video. As the fishing season is going to start next week, I was already like, I'm gonna get my lures ready. And on my old video showing all my lures, I got huge amounts of requests of if I can show my new lures. So yeah, now that I get sponsored, get everything very cheap, I got just a huge amount of lures. These are just some hard lures I've got. This is just insane. Alright, this is my old Lego. I don't use it anymore. I'm probably gonna sell it. First of all, I got these. I haven't fished for a long time, so I forgot a lot of names of these lures. One thing I do know is these are the ones I made myself. They are very awesome. This one, and this one are the best. These three. Yeah, what do I have to say? Yeah, I use a lot of bright colors in darker waters and natural colors for clear waters. So that's why I got a lot of natural looking lures. Because the waters here are usually very clear, but when it's coming winter or midsummer, for some reason it starts to get very murky in the water. These are some of my favorite swim baits. The Spro BBC. Very nice one. I didn't use this one before because I really think I just bought this one because it looks very awesome. But I'm gonna fish with it this season. This one is my more favorite one. It only misses one fin. And from my people from Total Fishing, I got this huge dingo. It was all black, but I was like, I'm gonna repaint it, and it kinda screwed up, so that's why it doesn't look so good. But this one's also very good for clear water, because black and silver, just like this one, a bit of red on the back. Awesome pattern for clear water. Well, these are basically a lot of jerkbaits, crankbaits, minnows, however you want to call them. And I've got a lot more here. This is my Total Fishing cap, it's always there. Okay, first of all, these are all my pike fighters. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, I've got a lot more, but I do not know where I put them. Also, I've got this one, especially from Henk Simons. This is like one of the only few in the world. Special ones. Awesome. Let's get back to the deck. And these are all pike lures, by the way. Just like these, but just look at how huge these lures are. This is a really big beaver, but the company broke, so they were on sale. I can't really avoid sales. These are some of my favorite rattle lures. Screaming Devil. I've got like a ton of them. This is the new Baby Devil. I'm going to test it a lot this season. Looks very promising. I've also got a Triple Devil, which is more for on top of the water, like straight under the surface. While the others are these are floaters, but they go pretty deep. And these two are sinkers. Okay. I also fish for perch, but for some reason all these lures I use for perch and sanders. I only catch pike on them for some reason. Yeah, except for this one. This one also catches loads of perch. But I've caught more pike on this than perch. That makes it a pretty cool lure. Also these, I've got these from Henk Simons. These are awesome. They have a very cool in-water movement, and but for some reason I didn't get any fish on it yet. You can cast them very far away because they got like an iron ball, which is also the rattle, but when you move it like this, it goes all the way to the back, so when you cast it, it goes way further than a normal lure, like these two. Ow, I got a hook in my finger. 1 second. Alright, let's put those back. I'm also a fan of the Savage Gear 4-play, but I don't really use them just to cast and cast it in, but I really use them as jerkbaits actually. I just got this one on the Visma in Holland. This is a very nice color. It's very natural. Also got this one, soft foreplay, for just €1. Awesome. But I don't think it's gonna last very long, since it's very soft rubberish, and the pikes here are just fishes, so they're gonna kill it. Also got a foreplay, of which I replaced the tail. It got really odd action now. It seems to attract some pike. And a tiny one, which I don't really use much. So, a little overview of my hardbait lures. Well, I can't even show it on camera properly. Okay, now I'm gonna put all of these away. Show you my soft lures. And after I show that, I'm gonna show you my fishing rods. That's actually something I never showed before, but the current setup and gear what I have now is just really amazing. It's just perfect to cast and everything. But I will get back to that. And we're back. Okay, now I'm gonna show all my, well, at least most of them. I've just got a huge amount of lures, and they're all around my room, so these are just the ones I could find so quickly. Okay, first of all, I got some really random stuff in here. It's nothing. Okay, but when I use soft baits, I usually use the biggest I can find. These are the ones I use in the winter, or just in the summer to go cast at the back of a boat. And this one is my favorite for casting at the back of a boat. It's a shed clone. It's a pretty big one. But I've heard people catching fish from over 1.20 meters and up, so I was like, I gotta get one. When I was fishing with my neighbors, they were like, yeah, use this one. I got 3 of them, so I casted it, and not even 2 minutes later I got a strike from a pike. They're really greedy, so it didn't really surprise me. But it was still awesome because it's a really big lure. Okay, I've got 3 of these, also for casting at the back of your boat. I've got a smaller one so I can cast it with my rod. But it's still pretty heavy lure. There's a lot of lead in it. These too, but I don't cast these anymore. I don't know, they never got me any fish. Just like this one. I got that one from a friend. I can't remember what I did with this lure, but I don't know. A dual shot was pro, by the way. Okay, so here I got some of these lures, twinlers I believe. They used to be really, well, tough. Now they're really bendy and stuff. Please don't think about that's what she said about that. So, oh, that's just disgusting. I've got more of these lures. I got the most on the blue one, which also surprises me. This is one of my favorite soft baits, actually. It's like a pike. It's very light to cast, actually. I had 2 of these, but for some reason I lost one while casting. My leader broke. So that really sucked, because these are very awesome, actually. And it's pretty hard to get them this flexible, because they're very tough. Okay, so putting that back, if it would fit. Awesome. Okay, these are just a huge amount of lures I got very cheaply. But these are basically for catching xanders and stuff. These are these sluggo thingies, Lunker City minnows and stuff. I usually only use them when I go to my grandma's boat, get some xanders. They come with pretty nasty hooks, actually. This is a really big hook. Oh well. But I'm not really skilled in catching xanders. I only caught 0. It's terrible. I usually only go for pikes, but a xander would be cool too. Okay, here we have bulldogs. You can cast these all year long, but usually just in the winter, because that's the best time to cast for them. This one got rigged up by someone from Total Fishing, and it looks really effective, actually. Didn't use it a lot yet. I used more of the pre-rigged ones that I'm going to show right now. Like these. I had 4 of these. I don't know what happened with them. One just disappeared for some reason. This one is all broken, because the pikes really liked it. I've got a black one here, a lot of blue ones, and this one was inspired by the book Henk Simons made. There was a page with this buzz bait bulldog idea. It's a pretty big setup actually, but it's, yeah, it doesn't have any lead on it, but it still swims amazing. And when a pike grabs this part, it comes loose, so the bulldog won't be damaged a lot unless it really grabs it good. This is really nice for in the summer, really. It might cost you a few bulldogs because they like it a lot. Alright, now at least some of my favorite soft plates, like this one. I've got 2 pikes of 90 centimeters plus, and one of 70 and one of 60 plus, within 15 minutes, just vertically going like this, with a piece of lead on it, one of these jig heads. But it's really just broken now. I just gotta smelt it back in its form. Got a lot of these wob sheds. Those are really one of my favorite sheds. But in this color it's the best. See, I got a lot of them in that color. They are really expensive too, and not very much stores sell them. So that's a real problem. And they're very fragile because they're very soft, but that makes them move awesome in the water. I've got these two. I forgot what name these things had. Didn't get anything on that yet. I've got so many lures, but I usually only use a few. That's actually pretty stupid of me. Well, I got a lot of hooks and stuff. Some more. Oh, these got me so many pikes in the winter. I only got 2 of these and they're all bitten to, just ripped to parts. It's just unbelievable how many pikes I caught on these. I just got these on the Fisma too. Really big ones. I'm probably gonna cast these in the winter, or maybe in the middle of summer at a very clear water. Okay, up to the final lures. I've got some Berkeley ripple sheds and some of these. I haven't fished for a long time. I've got all the names. Oh well, overview of soft baits. I used to have a lot more, but they break so fast, so they cost me a lot of money. Okay, now I'm going to my fishing rods. Let me first put all this stuff away. I'm gonna put the rods on the table. In the winter you always use big baits, so this is my winter box actually. So, I'm gonna grab my fishing rod. I'm gonna start off with my dead bait one. Basically it's a very old fishing rod I got from my neighbor, because he quit fishing. It's actually a feeder rod with a thingy I got from my dad and some Dania line. I've got 2 treble hooks and a single hook to put the fish on. I usually use a roach. Yeah, actually I always use a roach. And then we go to the bobber. It's a pretty nice big bobber. Moves all the way. Got some lead on there. This is a very nice setup. Haven't used it much yet, but I'm very certain this will give me a lot of pikes this season. A friend of me told me one guy caught a pike of 1.7 m in the park near my house, and I missed that pike once. I lost it. It was on my line, but it felt so terrible. It was because my action cam was on my rod. Okay, so I'm gonna put this rod away. Alright, now I'm gonna grab my perch rod. It's a rather new rod actually. It's a SP Classic Bank Jigging. I use Shinamo spool reel thing, however you like to call it. This very small lure I once found while fishing. It's I don't know how I got it, but It's amazing. It got me a lot of small pikes. And that's the reason for this rod actually. I've also casted a lot of big ones on this rod. But this rod is just awesome. I really like it. It's one of my best rods actually. I'm just gonna show you 3 rods. I got over 6-7 rods, but I'm just gonna show my favorites. It would be a waste of time to show rods I don't really use anymore. Next up is my jerkbait rod. This is the one I used the longest. Basically I got a fluorocarbon leader on this. And some Dania line again. Dania is very expensive actually. And this self-made topwater buzzbait lure thingy. So it's very awesome. I've got this Akuma Calera reel on it. I also got a Rosemeyer Sapphire or something, but I don't know where I put that. My room is really a mess. I should search my stuff. So yeah, that's about it. My rods, my soft baits, my hard lures. I'm ready to go for the season. Catch some big fish. You guys will probably see a lot of fishing videos soon. Be sure to like the video, maybe subscribe. I will also post a lot of gaming videos, so don't unsubscribe because of that. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.